Welcome to a writing vlog where I take you with me on 2 days, specifically 2 days where I attempt to write during my free hours, because one of these days is a Friday, so I am working full-time and I work a 9 to 5:30 job, and then the other day is a Saturday. So a day during which all I have to do are my personal chores, things like walking the dog, etc., and that's about it. So you can sort of see the contrast between the two different days and what it is like, both on a day when I do have work but I'm not overwhelmed with too much work, and on a day where I am free to do whatever I want and I don't have any social plans organized on that specific Saturday, so I can focus on writing. Now, the type of writing that I'm doing during these 2 days is specifically revisions, because my baby, The Art of Summoning Demons, this is draft 4 that I decided to print at some point because I just really wanted to see it in a different format, and I had made this cover and I thought it would be so much more fun to be able to work on it in printed format like a real book. So since it's in draft 4 and I am itching like crazy to start querying, I have been revising it and I'm currently in draft 4.3 or something, because during this specific vlog I'm working a lot on filler words and getting rid of any of my crutch words, filter and filler words, things like she, so, that this happened instead of this happened, etc. Without further ado, cue the B-roll and maybe a little voiceover. I obviously wake up on Fridays a bit before work and I do my usual routine. So the first thing that I was doing was just brushing my teeth, doing my skincare, all of that. This doesn't take me very long. It takes me a maximum of 15 minutes, and then I'm pretty much ready to start work, because I work from home most days. I work for a company that allows you to work from home. So here's me opening my computer at 9 AM on the dot. And then just doing a lot of work during that day. So I had quite a few things on that Friday, and sometimes I like to make little lists of to-do things, both in terms of the work I have to do, and I think on that list I also added any of the things I wanted to do for myself, including revising some of the chapters of The Art of Summoning Demons. And then I guess it's probably lunchtime around that time. On that day I was making myself a pasta salad, and that's fairly quick as well, so I take an hour-long lunch break. Sometimes if I have less time I might eat in front of my laptop, but that wasn't the case because it's a Friday, which is usually more chill. So when I have some time left off my lunch break, like then, I try to read a little bit. I managed to work a little bit on The Art of Summoning Demons. I probably did like 1 word and then it was time to work again. had just had a really busy week and we had finished presenting stuff to a client, so I was actually finished with my regular work quite early, which allowed me to take a little look at some design bits for the Art of Summoning Demons. So these were the two symbols that I ended up working on. And then 4:30-ish came, and that's around the time at the moment people at my workplace have been suggesting doing a little drink in the creative team. So the people that I work with directly have a drink on Teams, so nothing fancy, for like the last half an hour of the day if you're free, if you don't have too much work on, or sometimes you might just be working while chatting to people. Body doubling is a thing. And then afterwards it was time to do some work on the Art of Summoning Demons, because 5 p.m. is the end of my day on a Friday. And it was also Valentine's Day on that day. It was the 14th of Feb, so I had a little fancy Indian takeaway with my husband because we did not want to go out. I suggested maybe we could watch like a rom-com, and we ended up selecting Palm Springs, which is more interesting, weird sci-fi time travel stuff, I guess, rather than a proper rom-com, but there is a rom-com aspect to it. By the time we finished the movie, I went back upstairs with my little glass of champers, and I think it was time to get some more words, and then I stopped at like 11:30 or something. Did my nighttime skincare routine, just got rid of my eye makeup and did my serums, brushed my teeth, let Edgar out for a quick pee because it's quite late and it's his last one of the night. He always gets a treat afterwards, and then he tends to have cuddles in bed before going to sleep on the couch, to specify. But yeah, that is my Friday. It is not always like this, and some Fridays are way busier than others, and I might work late, and some Fridays are way more chill than others. I might have time during the day itself, like I did here, to do some work for myself. So it really just depends on what projects I'm working on with work. But then let's jump into our Saturday. My Saturday usually starts with my dog jumping on the bed to get some cuddles in the morning as well, and it's always a nice little wake up. So then I usually just get ready immediately, get dressed in order to go walk him. And then once we're back home, it's time for my first coffee of the day. And I think at that time it's around 11 a.m. So that's when I'm ready to start my writing day or my revision day.
Just
for a few hours probably, and then I was back to the second coffee of the day. I had a little mid-afternoon snack. I was really craving something sweet. And then at 3 p.m. I think it was, I had my Lazy Gang stream with Anna on her channel. Then I was like, let's do some of that work in front of the TV, and I think around the time I was editing a video that I posted the day after. So I was doing that while watching the Troublemakers, who were live on one of their channels, and you can sort of see my editing process. I like to just go through the transcript on Premiere Pro, and then I just get rid of the sentences that I don't want anymore until it makes something more coherent. I think I was done around like 11:30 as well, and then got ready for bed. And that's it, my friends. That was the entire little vlog of that weekend. I did not film the Sunday. I needed a break from filming myself. I was getting so tired of just thinking, oh, I should vlog this, I should vlog this, I should vlog this. Yeah, by the end I was just done with filming, but I basically had a very similar day on Sunday. I didn't have any plans that weekend, which was a perfect weekend to do this for, but I have busier days sometimes, both in the week and in the weekend, and then I don't do quite as much. So this was a good example of me doing so much more work that I normally can do when it comes to writing and revising. So when I say a day in my life, not every single day is the same. Realistically, this is where I can use my privilege of working from home most of the time to be able to get more done. But when that's not the case, my weekends might be where I'm filling in more writing time, as you can see on that Saturday example. And I also wanted to showcase the contrast between a weekday and a weekend day. There was a lot of revising, and there are some annoying sides to writing, including getting rid of all of your filter, crutch and filler words, and that was one of those days, so sometimes revisions happen and you need to get through them as well. But on that note, I hope you like that kind of content. I will try to do more of it. If you do, leave a like to let me know, leave a comment down below. I always try to respond to those. Consider subscribing to my channel, ring that bell, all that jazz, and I'll see you guys in the next one.